Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Be Divine Minded. It is your girl Goddess Fumi, and today is August 18th, 2020. Y'all, it's been a crazy year. For me, it has been both a balance of great times and then some really hard lessons, y'all. You know, I really had to come face to face with all of my shadow side this year, okay? I really got a chance to know myself on a deeper level. So I wanted to make this video because particular new moon, I'm gonna do something different. This particular new moon, I wanted to do a vision board because I feel like when it's a new cycle, it's time to put some new energy out there, and Lord knows I need to be a whole new wave of energy, a higher vibration than what I've been on. So if you're interested in learning how to do a vision board or hearing about my new moon ritual, you can set your cycle off by putting out into the universe the things that you want and setting up a system so that you'll have something in your home, in your sacred space, so that you can look at every day to remind you of what it is that you have planned, your goals, the things that you want to accomplish, because we are living to be divine minded. That is the goal. Particularly my goal for my life as well as for this channel is to be divine minded. Please continue watching, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like the video, and make sure you leave your comments. I really love when you share the things that you guys are doing, okay? So keep watching.
My deepest apologies. Let me introduce myself.
So we are creating a vision board for the new moon. This video is definitely timeless, so it doesn't matter what new moon that you choose to work with when doing your vision board. But for this particular video, I am doing mine on August 18th, 2020. We are starting a new cycle. And what you want to start off with, of course, is your supplies. First, you want to have a poster board. Now, I've seen a lot of people do them digitally, but I am more of a physical, hands-on type of girl. So I wanted to create mine myself, and also just understanding that the power of writing down things and actually putting some form of work into it is what's going to give me the fuel and the energy so that the universe understands what exactly I'm trying to do. Okay, so first off, you want to start with your supplies. You have your poster board. Now for me, I always like to start my morning off outdoors in nature. It always makes me feel better. I like to breathe in the fresh air, just feel the sun on my body. That always gives me life, okay? And it always puts me in a nice feminine and creative energy. So I figured let's do the poster board out here on my deck. I am surrounded by nature. This is one of the reasons why I love Atlanta, Georgia. And so I have everything down right here. I have my, I have a towel here because there's like a lot of little ants and bugs and things like that. And I don't want nothing getting up in my thing. You know, my yoni is nice and clean, and I want to keep it like that. So, all right, so outside of my poster board, I gathered up some magazines that I had around the house. I just figured I used some of them for some clippings. As you can see, I have the glue. I already clipped some things out when I started last night. I wanted to try to prepare. And I have my scissors, I have my markers, I have some construction paper, and of course I have my berry fruit smoothie that I've been drinking every day this past week, every morning. And it's just been really giving me the energy that I need. And so I definitely want to start drinking a nice glass or two of my berry smoothie. All right, so now that we have our supplies, you can also print out images from the computer. I don't want to use up all of my ink because ink is so expensive. And right now with COVID-19, there's no telling what they have in stock and all of that. So you can also write down words. That's why I have the construction paper and the markers, because words are spells. And when you put the energy into writing it down, that is one of the steps in manifestation. So I'm going to write down certain things that I want. I'm going to actually draw certain things that I want because I couldn't find a picture. Like for my house, for instance, I couldn't find a picture that would truly represent the house that I want. So I'm going to draw it, okay? And that's going to put the energy out into the universe that I'm going to have me a brand new house that is made perfectly for me. We have our supplies. We have our location. We're comfortable. We're in nature. So this is one of my new moon journals. I'm not good with square and bubble lettering, but during my new moon ritual, I always journal at the end of my spiritual bath. Sometimes during my spiritual cleansing bath, I will take out my journal and just write down things that come to my heart. goals or anything that I want to do for the upcoming cycle, I write them down. I have so many different journals that I use for so many different things. I super love journaling. Love to go back and look at different things that I wrote at different times in my life and just to reflect on my own growth. New moon represents new beginnings. It is the phase of the moon when it is completely dark to the visible eye. Darkness is where we all come from. And so the moon, when it starts a new cycle, it always starts out in darkness. With each day of the new cycle, we start to see more of the sunlight's reflection on that moon. And so we want to use that new moon energy to create, to think of new things that we want to do with our lives, to set new habits, have new beginnings, new love, new mindsets, new habits, so the new moon is the time that you want to be. It's like a brand new baby. It's like that Aries energy, when you're brand new and you're out there and you're exploring and you're trying new things. So that is what the new moon energy is all about. In the triple goddess, the new moon represents the maiden, which is the new young woman who is ready to start dating. She's ready for her first kiss. She's never been touched. So that is that energy that the new moon represents, okay? And so as women, we have a chance to go through cycles just like the moon, a time for us to set new beginnings for ourselves, all right? Hence the reason why I'm doing this vision board. I like to charge my crystals under the new moon. I like to cleanse my house so that I'm going into the new cycle with nice, clean house. I like to sage my house. And for this particular new moon, we're doing a vision board. So let's get back to it. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write a list of things that we want to add to the vision board, okay? So you want to have some organization. You don't want to go into the new cycle all unorganized, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a list of things out. Oh, my hair is like all on my legs, so I feel like it might be a bug or something. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a list. I'm going to organize my vision board on paper. That's what we're going to do now. And so what I'm doing is I'm organizing what I want to add to my poster board. So I have like family, I have spiritual growth, I have, what I would like to accomplish financially in my business. And then I pretty much just write under each category all of the things that I want to accomplish. Some of them I did at a date, okay? I always definitely like to write down my goals and my manifestations in my journal because writing is so powerful. Words are spells. And so it's just always give me that extra little that I need to make sure I accomplish what I need to accomplish. And I always like to take a minute just to thank God and the universe and to breathe, Every time I'm in nature, I always have to remember to breathe and just be appreciative for life and nature. All right, so now that I wrote down a basic outline of what I want to add to my vision board, I am going to continue cutting out some more things that I want to add. I'm going to start drawing. I'm going to start writing things that I want to add on there. What I have so far, now I have my board is pretty big. I honestly don't even know who left this board. I think it was either my brother or my son. But I'm going to add some things to it when it comes to the finances. I'm going to add some international money as well as some money to my board because I want to put that energy out that I want money to come from all over, okay? So I'm just going to continue adding on my stuff and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. So I'm not going to go through each part of what I'm going to put onto my board because it's very personal to me. But I will show you the end result. It's going to take me a couple hours to get this done. Hope you guys are motivated to do your own vision board. And I will see you guys once it's done. All right, so I'm all done with my vision board. I'm going to let you guys see it. I'm actually just going to turn around because I have it on the floor here. And this is my vision board. It's all done. And I had to draw some pictures because, magazines aren't too popular in this house. So yeah, I hope you guys are all inspired to make your own vision board. And if you like to, you can do this every new moon and just add the things that you want to accomplish for that particular cycle. All right. And by the time the full moon comes, you will see that if not all, most of the things that you set out to do, as long as you put in the work, there should be no reason why the thing that you put out to accomplish doesn't happen. So always remember to be divine minded, and I love you all.